Alright everyone, how's it going today? Just wanted to do a little bit of a video of a walk around on my 2013 KTM XC-W 200, which is the street legal version or variant of the KTM's bike lineup. So it is a 200cc two-stroke. KTM is known for being famous with two-strokes, and they're one of the only companies that are still doing them to this day. This bike has very small, subtle upgrades that make it a fighting weapon for the things I ride. It makes it a really good bike in the trails, and it can do some other things too that a lot of people get surprised about. We've got the Magura clutch line set up for mineral oil. We've got, of course, the grips and the thumb guards, which need replaced here soon. We've got the KTM Power Sports brush guards, SRT rear sprocket and front sprocket. We've got the zinc plated all year chain with O-rings. We've got the Klein carb. We've got the boys and reeds. That's one thing I always forget about this bike. It does have boys and reeds. Where's that little plate there? You guys probably can't see the best, but it's got the boys and reeds and the cage for it, so it's not just the, the lower reeds you replace in there and you use the original factory cage. It's got the whole new setup. This bike on the front and back has Brembo brakes. It's just like the Huskies, or the Husqvarnas. This bike was recently rebuilt before I got it, and it had about 22 hours on it. And now I've gotten it up to about 31 hours. So I run 40-to-1 Lucas oil synthetic mixture for this bike. Of course, I mix it with either 91 or 93. I try to use 93 as much as possible. It's just a little bit better trying to avoid detonation here on the two-stroke is one of the big things you want to do when you're riding really hard. I don't know if I said it already, but it's got the Klein carb. Haven't really done anything to that. The previous owner said it has a JP jetting kit, but I'm not 100% sure on that, but I imagine it does because it's a really cheap kit, but it does work. I'm not exactly sure on the brand of this bottom kind of, I guess, subframe guard or frame guard. I'm not sure on the brand, not sure on the rear shock either. That might be stock, it might be aftermarket, I have no idea. The biggest things that people see on this bike is definitely going to be the Gold Series FMF, and sometimes people say something about the radiators, but I think those are stock. It's got the metal rad guards up front so you can't bend them or hurt them too much. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start it up. I'll set the camera down and we'll check it out while it's running and everything. It does have some heat in it, so this won't be a cold start, but I'll do another video coming here soon of a cold start before I winterize it. You just got to really turn the fuel on, hold the throttle a couple times and let it prime, and then take your time. Honestly, you can't rush these kind of things, especially on an engine that doesn't have oil in the crankcase. So we'll go ahead and set this down. Hopefully this is at a good enough angle to where it doesn't just look up at the ceiling and I get shitty footage. We'll go over here. We'll start it up for you guys. This bike is a 2013, so it's the first year electric start, but I'm going to go ahead and not use it. This bike does have a lot of compression, but it's not too hard if you kind of go slow with it and get it right on the stroke. Like I said, it starts right up. This isn't going to be the craziest, longest kind of video I'm going to do on this bike. This is really just kind of going to be showing everybody what's going to be coming to the channel. I've got a buddy with an 02, I want to say it's an 02 or an 01 CR250. That's the most sought after year that I'm aware of. That's the one that everyone always talks about, because that's before they regulated the horsepower on them and made them a little bit slower. And that's the year that I think they updated the frame. That's why it's one of the most sought after. But I've got a buddy with that. He's got some other toys, and he's got some other friends that got some other things as well. We're going to be doing some riding videos come springtime, because we're all going to winterize our stuff and park it until we get some nice weather coming back. It's about 50 degrees out right now and I'm freezing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the bike over the street, set the phone down, and do a couple pulls for you guys, because on my last video I did a pull coming away from you guys, not coming towards you guys. So you couldn't really tell, and you probably still won't be able to tell very well how it pulls while the phone's on the ground, of course, and you won't be able to see the speedometer. But I'm going to be trying to get a mount so I can mount my phone to either my head or my chest, so I can get you guys some, you know, content like this where I don't have to hold my hand, because this bike is a 6-speed manual and it's kind of hard to use the clutch while you're recording. Yeah, we're going to get it backed up here, go to the street, and I'm going to set you guys down and we'll get that all shown. It's probably not the worst angle, but it's probably not the best. We'll just go with it. If it looks like shit, I'll give up and kill myself. That people is why we don't like people driving past and distracting us, because you fucking drop it into gear without pressing the clutch and make yourself. It's okay, I don't have any viewers anyways. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Made the foam fall. Oh man, my phone fell. I really hope it got at least some of that. If it didn't get any of that, that'd be pretty freaking late. Don't forget to turn your fuel off. And if you're a bougie KTM boy, make sure to bleed your forks so you don't have sitting pressure. But yeah, that's basically going to be a walk around or an introduction to the bike and what's to come. Thanks for looking, and tune in next time. We got some content coming out on the Z28 here soon, so stay tuned.